Matthew? Matthew?
Welcome to the wonderful world of Wonder Woman. I'm Paul,
I'm Mark.
and tonight we're going to be talking about
Episode 10 Mind Stealers from Outer Space, Part 1. Brain Drain. Aliens land near Washington, D.C. to steal human minds and later sell them in outer space. Original air date, which we believe is important, 12/2/77. So
Yep.
December 2nd, 77. Our wonderful cast, and there is a huge cast tonight. So, of course, Linda Carter returns as Diana Prince and Wonder Woman. Lyle Wagner makes a slight. He is involved a little bit.
Yeah.
Lyle Wagner is Colonel Steve
He's
Trevor
active.
Jr. Yeah. We have the famous 70s actor Dak Rambo
The man,
as the man, the myth, the legend.
the man whose own name sounds like a character he would have played.
Correct. As Andros, or Andros 2, or Andros Jr., the son of Andros from season 1.
Yes.
Kristen Larkin as Debbie, a eventually mind-drained teenager. Vincent Van Patten as an already mind-drained teenager who then has his mind drained, as Johnny, her brother.
Johnny.
Both of them get possessed by the aliens and kind of are sort of the lead baddies, or at least talking on behalf of the aliens.
They have a lot of room to walk around in Vincent Van Patten's head.
That's correct. Earl Bowen as Chaka, one of the Council of Aliens that Andros comes from. Barry Cahill as General Miller, who is revealed later on to be somebody else. Alan Coleman doing his best imitation of what's his name from Friends?
Ross Geller.
Ross Geller from
Yes,
Friends as Dr.
God.
Rand. As Dr. Rand Geller. Linda Ryan as Ruth Blaine, who is an agent working with Diana. The very, very famous legend herself, Anne Ramsey, of Goonies and Throw Mama from the Train fame, as Connie, the matriarch who's driving all the teenagers into the woods at the beginning of the episode and has her famous yelling voice.
Even way back then.
Yeah. Saul Wiener as Captain Pirelli, our kind of hapless sheriff. And Betty Cole as the cleaning lady at Diana's apartment. And then Lana Marie Hendricks and Lori Ann Hendricks as Karen and Kim, two other teenagers who are in the throes of the aliens. That is a lot. Oh, wait, and I'm sorry. And Paul Baxley as Sardor.
But you know who's not in this episode?
Joe. Where the hell is Joe?
What was it with the 70s and twins?
I don't know, but that was a huge thing. Because at first I'm like, is it the twins from the space garbage disposal
Yeah,
group? Or
Clark.
yeah, twins were a big deal. Were there more twins suddenly in the 70s? Did
No,
twins?
I don't know.
Yeah,
When I graduated, we had like 5 or 7 sets of twins. It was
really?
crazy. Yeah, it was weird.
Wow,
So
weird.
must have been
Okay,
something in the water.
yeah,
I loved it.
okay,
This because again we're getting into the batshit craziness of the 70s. The borrowing stuff heavily from Star Wars,
yeah,
which we talked about during our the Legend of just any old eight samurai.
yeah,
Um, the as far as the story itself goes, it one of my biggest pet peeves is the laggy pace, especially in a two-parter, which is something that the 70s couldn't get right. But in this, it moves right along.
hmm
It doesn't waste time. It they change locations a lot.
yeah.
So like 1 minute they're at Diana's apartment, the next minute they're out in the desert of Washington D.C.
Correct.
Uh,
The mountainous
yes.
terrain.
Um, but yeah, and of course the biggest set change of all was the this island Earth footage
Yes, that
for the
they
first
stole. Yes,
5 minutes of
yes,
this episode.
yeah.
Um, but I like the fact that this is a callback to season one,
hmm
even though it's a little bit confusing because Andros two or Andros Junior
Junior.
or Andros the second,
Yeah.
he wasn't in the episode, so I
No.
can only in the original episode, so I can only assume that there's fill in the blank. Like Wonder Woman probably dealt with them more
Right.
than that one episode,
Correct.
but it confuses. It's confusing if you're paying attention when you're watching the series.
Right.
It's like did I miss something? But overall, I liked it. I thought I really dug the menacing music a lot. Was pretty cool. Um, the the Skrill,
Skrill. Yep.
yeah, yeah, they're interesting.
To me, this I had fun too. This is like throw in everything in the 70s was in this episode.
Yep. To
We're
even
gonna do
throw in Mama from the train.
even yeah, they threw in Mama from the train, yes.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Owen's friend.
Owen doesn't have a friend.
That's because he's shy.
No, he's not. He's fat and he's stupid.
Um I like the Skrill. I think they are sort of a Christmas version of the Federation from Blake Seven, the shock troops from Blake Seven. They almost have the same look, but with Christmas tinsel on them and green. So green and red, like very much Christmassy, but they're not here to bring Christmas. Yeah, but they're not here to bring Christmas. I do like the plot, the fact that they steal knowledge, and I'm glad they explained it because at first Andros explains it, but it's kind of weak, and then Wonder Woman pushes him for more information. And why is stealing brains worth doing? So that people steal aliens are stealing natural resources, but why are human brains? And then he goes into it, and the fact that they use them, they put them in robot bodies to be troops. They use their knowledge in a library. They're pets. They can be pets for the Skrill. They can be mine workers, like mindless drones working.
Hence Vincent Van Patten.
That's why they hired. Yeah, that's why they got him. So I like that whole aspect of it. I like the plot. I agree with you. The pacing was great. It had for being part one, it had kind of a three-part act. I mean, it really.
Yeah.
I mean, so we had learning about the aliens doing things, and then learning more about them, and then sort of the face-off at Diana's apartment. And I like I like the fact that they took over because we could the little whistling that the aliens make would have been annoying for 2 hours. So
Yeah.
the fact that they steal the teenagers' bodies so that we have people speaking for the aliens,
Yes.
I think was smart.
Owen doesn't have a friend. He's fat and he's stupid.
The only thing that that's frustrating. I mean, it was the 70s though. The fact that CB radios is so important in this episode. The fact that Wonder Woman gets a handle but then she doesn't use it anymore. I'm like, oh, she should have kept using. She was smoky. She should have kept using it. And the fact that the sheriffs have to be idiots, so that the sheriffs literally pull up to just stop and see what's going on. But they couldn't help themselves. They crash into a big puddle of water.
Yes.
And the main sheriff gets out and steps in the water, and they.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
Smokey and the Bandit.
yeah, it's the Smokey and the Bandit had a terrible effect on cops.
Yes.
And so I thought
It's not the fault of Smokey and the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit is
right.
It's an awesome movie.
Yeah, I mean, you could sort of say it's a sillier version of Ernest Borgnine and Convoy.
I am the law. Don't you understand? I represent the law. Well, piss on you. And piss on your law.
And so I thought it was interesting that, there was just a lot of plot. There was a lot going on, a mystery to figure out. Again, I still feel like everyone knows Diana's Wonder Woman because she's so different as a spy now.
Yeah.
And but I like the fact that she had two people she worked with who then of course become red shirts and get their brains absorbed. So I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just a lot going on. I mean, they kidnap the teenage sister, and there's a whole ethical debate about, can we hold her, question her? The doctor doesn't want to do it because she's a kid. He wants to treat her, and she uses that. The alien sort of imitates being a little girl, even though she's over 18. So they have this ethical debate, and then Wonder Woman has to use the lasso to get her to tell the truth, but she fights it. I like the fact that it took a long time for her to start telling the truth. So
yeah, the Krill was trying to manipulate the situation.
Yeah.
And it almost worked. You could tell she was working with it.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny too that you mentioned how everybody knows that Wonder Woman and Diana Prince are the same person, but nobody does. But somehow the Krill actually put two and two together. Yeah. But wait a minute, she kind of looks like her.
Yep. So they're definitely an advanced species. Then they're proving us wrong, proving themselves right.
Right.
So just a lot going on. I mean, in this one episode, so that's good. You're right. This is probably a successful part one of a two-parter because they do a lot. I mean, now the funniest part, though, I mean, there is some silly stuff. So in the beginning, Wonder Woman jumps really far and towel for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then Ruth and the other agent, when they try to befriend the aliens in the beginning, they literally give them the Hitler salute.
Yes.
It was just Hitler and
don't wave or
anything. Don't wave. Yeah, or put your hands out like you have no weapons. Yeah,
or like universal dog.
Yeah, 6'7". That was bad. And as you pointed out, because we now have much better playback abilities, the stunt doubles were awful. This episode just awful. The fight with the twins at the end was... They made those poor women, those poor twins, have that horrible short poodle hairdo so they could put on two crappy wigs on two guys to fight the
two guys who were obviously acrobats because they were like tumbling all over the apartment.
Might have been the two guys from Octopussy. I always think of them, the tumblers from that movie.
Oh yeah,
they were. The stunt doubles were. Especially the poor bastard that jumped on the car as Wonder Woman and landed badly.
He hit that car hard.
Yeah, he hit hard. But so that, unfortunately, due to our TVs, is not as good.
Yeah, but you can't watch it for that. That's
it's fun. It's fun to.
I don't mind. I'm sure that there's better versions. These are almost just flat out like TV rips.
Yeah,
they're official.
Yeah,
but they're not like they're old. They're I got mine like 10, 15 years ago.
I found mine at one of them at a used DVD store, and one of them for very, very cheap on Amazon.
Right, so they're not cleaned up like the stuff that gets the treatment, the vinegar syndrome treatment, gets the nice clean copies.
Right.
So you at least get that. But yeah, some of the stuff is just like you just gotta look the other way.
To me, it harkened back to. I mean, it's just my love of the '70s, like of '70s TV. Let me say that. Didn't exactly love the '70s, but '70s television. I mean, this is just how what we thought aliens were like when we were kids.
Yeah.
So you're either a good alien in silver, or a weird, inhuman but human-looking alien
Who talks funny?
who talks funny. Yeah. So there was a little cringy moment in the episode where, in order to, at first, Diana has to lie to the sheriffs to put a barricade up around the forest
Yeah.
because there's illegal aliens. And then the sheriff says nothing, that the illegal aliens are ruining our country. So that was a bit, but that was clever. I mean, she had to, I mean, that is exactly what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are aliens. So, but yeah, so that was kind of a little bit cringy.
Piss on you and piss on your law.
I did like, at the very end of the episode, I liked Sardor. We mentioned Sardor at the
Oh
beginning.
yes.
So Sardor is sort of a combination of Bigfoot from the $6 Million Man and Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So it's like if Bigfoot had a Darth Vader costume on, but because he was doing
Yeah. The respirator.
the
voice.
respirator voice. But I mean, it was, and he's a pet because they talk about, or Vince Van Patten says he's got the glitter that he poured everywhere that he said is Sardor nip, like catnip.
Yeah.
So, and that's what the twins end up spreading all over Diana's apartment.
Yeah.
And then throw on her, so that we end with the Sardor. I mean, it was clever. The aliens go, well, let's get her when she's Diana Prince. She's clearly weak.
Yeah.
So they figure that out and send the Sardor. So I kind of like the Sardor.
Yeah.
But very much in the vein of monsters, like Buck Rogers, Battlestar Galactica. That look.
It definitely would have been like if it was Battlestar Galactica or whatever, you'd rip the mask off and it would be Lance Legault under there. You know?
And if it was $6 Million Man, it'd be Andre the Giant.
That's right.
There's just a lot to like in this episode, I think. So it was fun. And boy, I'll tell you what, at the very end, I don't know if you caught it, but the executive producer, Bruce Lansbury, on loan from Lansbury. I mean, this is his show now.
It should say like executive producer Bruce Lansbury. You're welcome.
Yes. The show is much better now. Yep. No more I do's.
Yeah, that was the tipping point.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. This is great. We thought we were going in a good direction, and it feels like we're even going farther. But
Dak Rambo, like a year after this season came out, he starred in a show called The Sword of Justice.
Okay.
Where he was this millionaire playboy whose parents were murdered, and he went to prison for supposedly committing the crime, of killing his parents. And then while he was in prison, he learned all these like lock picking, wall climbing, all these skills that all these other prisoners had.
Okay.
And when he I think he escaped.
Okay.
And was using all of his skills to try to get the people that killed his parents.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, it only lasted about 10 episodes.
Your biggest part of your wardrobe is your tan.
Jack Cole goes undercover to get the bare facts on an X-rated movie racket. Dak Rambo stars in Sword of Justice tonight.
I remember liking the show when I was a kid. I have no idea if it's available anywhere, but it was a pretty cool. It was a pretty cool concept, and like we're at the end of each episode, kind of like the Lone Ranger with the silver bullet. It was like the Ace of Spades card he left, which always confused me because I thought the title of that show was something tied into the card, but it's not. It's just The Sword of Justice was what they titled it.
Weird.
I don't remember why, but no, I thought it was a pretty, as a 10, 12-year-old kid, I thought it was a pretty good show. I don't know if
We'll have to
it
look it up
actually
on
was.
YouTube, see if we can find
Yeah, I'm sure since it only had a couple of, I don't think it finished the season, or it was a mid-season
it. Replacement. Yeah.
replacement, and it didn't.
I don't remember that at all. I don't
That,
remember
that's
show.
I'm the only person I know that remembers it.
Wow, wow.
So if you remember it,
Mhm.
let us know down below.
Yeah.
That I'm not crazy. You know, I remember this show.
He just, to me, he fits the. He's definitely a '70s that has the look, the '70s
Yeah.
look.
Dark hair,
Yep.
dark eyes,
Yep.
good looking.
Yep.
You know, just like a leading, like a leading man
Yeah,
kind
young
of guy.
man. Yeah. Sort of your dramatic Greg Brady. And
Dramatic Greg Brady.
we made him Andros because he fit in the suit.
That's right. Johnny Andros.
Johnny Andros. Ah.
I am the law. I represent the law.
Well, having said that, since it is a two-part episode, we're gonna continue part 2 next week.
Yep.
Will Mama return from?
Right, from the train, from the van.
Throw
Mama from
Mama from
the
van.
school van. Yeah.
That's right. I'm looking forward to it. I don't remember much about this episode, so it'll be like new to me all over again.
Yeah. Looking forward to the fight with Sandor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm Paul.
I'm Mark.
And this has been the wonderful world of Wonder Woman.